Hi there and welcome back to the BroBryceCooks kitchen. My name is Bryce Tomlinson and today I'm going to teach you how to cook a low-carb, ketogenic, gluten-free, absolutely smashing and delicious peanut butter chocolate chip cheesecake. And we'll do a taste test and we'll find out what everybody thinks of it. We'll see you in just a minute. Let's get started. For our pie crust, we'll need 5 ingredients. 1/4 cup of coconut flour, 1 cup of finely chopped walnuts, 2 tablespoons of vanilla whey protein isolate. I'm using Isopure Zero Carb. Then there's 1/4 cup of granulated erythritol and 4 tablespoons of melted butter. Now for the filling, we have 1/2 cup of creamy natural peanut butter. I'm using Adams because it only contains salt and peanuts, which is all I recommend. You'll need 1/4 cup of sugar-free chocolate chips. I'm using Lily's, which are delightful in my humble opinion. Another 1/4 cup of granulated erythritol and 12 ounces of cream cheese. I'm using an 8-ounce package and 4 1-ounce single packs. 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream and 3/4 teaspoon of xanthan gum. You can use guar gum if you prefer. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon of liquid stevia, and 2 eggs complete our ingredients for the filling. Since the filling is of the no-bake variety, if raw eggs freak you out, you can always use something lame like a 1/2 cup of egg beaters. Don't be lame, use real eggs, dude. To get started, we'll need to preheat our oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit. For the crust, we're starting with our walnuts in a medium bowl. Using a fork, mix in your coconut flour, erythritol, protein powder, and lastly, the golden and delicious melted butter. If butter scares you, I recommend you see a funeral director as soon as possible. Eating low-carb, high-fat food like this saved my life, so you won't likely ever find me without butter in my stomach. Mix this stuff up until it's fully incorporated, sticky and crumbly, and makes your kitchen smell like a bakery. Dump this wonderful mixture into a pie tin, or the pie baking utensil of your choice. Here, many bakers would probably tell you to use some clear plastic wrap to shape your crust, but I like to just use some disposable nitrile gloves that I buy cheap from Harbor Freight. I just start smashing the mixture into the sides of the pan, and wherever there's a hole, I just even it out. Keep building up the sides and shape it around the edges, evening out the whole crust as you go. Even though the mixture is crumbly and soft right now, it'll surprise you how sturdy a crust it'll become after you bake it. Once your oven is preheated, stick that crust in there and set a timer for 10 minutes. If the crust isn't golden brown by then, you can bake it for another 5 minutes or so. In a food processor, process all 12 ounces of your cream cheese into a creamy paste. Now add in your 2 eggs, liquid stevia, and peanut butter and process that until it's really well blended, using a spatula to scrape the sides. About now, the smell of peanut butter and baking butter and vanilla should have your head pretty much swimming. That's just about right. Alright, our 10-minute timer's gone off, and it's time to check the crust. Looks like it's not quite golden brown, so I'm going to set my timer for another 5 minutes, and we'll come back to it in just a little bit. Coming back to our filling, now add your erythritol, heavy whipping cream, and vanilla extract, and begin processing the filling again. As it's processing, slowly sprinkle in the xanthan gum, 1/4 teaspoon at a time. Take your time and sprinkle it in very slowly, so as to evenly spread it throughout the mixture, and not get any sticky, gooey lumps in your smooth, creamy filling. A good clue that it's starting to gel up properly is that the food processor should have to work a little harder to get her done. Okay, our crust is done, and now it's time to get it chilled. Stick it in the fridge for a few minutes and let it cool down to about room temperature. Back to our filling. Let's open up this baby and get the blade out. Oh no! It looks like there's going to be a whole bunch left stuck on the blade. I have no idea how we're going to deal with that. Later, or something. So, mix in your chocolate chips with the spatula and be sure to get them really evenly distributed throughout the mixture. Wouldn't want anybody getting some hugely unfair lump of dark chocolatey numminess. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Now that our beautiful golden crust is done cooling, it's time to finish it with some filling. Well, same thing, right? You can put it in that big pile in the middle and then smooth it out toward the edges. If you use your spatula skillfully, young Padawan, you'll get a really professional-looking pie. Or if you're anything like me, it'll look fairly edible anyway. Now it's almost ready to go in the fridge to set up properly, but just so that it doesn't get a leathery skin on top, you'll want to cover it completely with some clear plastic wrap.
carefully pushing it down flush with the top surface of the filling and leaving as few air pockets as possible. Now put it in the fridge for a few hours. Patience is a virtue. Maybe that's why most people don't think I'm very virtuous. But this time I was able to wait a while. And now have a look at our beautiful pie. Take the plastic wrap off very carefully and cut it into 4, then 8, then 16 pieces to keep the carb count under control. This pie is super rich, so this is about the serving size you want to use anyway. Trust me. If you want more, you can always come back for seconds. When you're done, it should look something like this. Hey, who? Oh yeah, the birthday girl. But have a look. That crust holds up exactly the way we wanted it to, and our beautiful cheesecake filling set up nice and firm. The birthday girl gives it a thumbs up.
This is absolutely delicious. I made this as a gift to my wife for her birthday, and I filmed it when I did it. That was back in July at the old BroBryceCooks kitchen. And today we're at the new BroBryceCooks kitchen, and I had to make a new one just so I could show it to you at the end. Anyway, thanks again for watching, and I hope that you enjoy this recipe. This is absolutely delicious. It's very keto friendly. It's gonna fit right into your macros, and I hope you enjoy it very much. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button up there. You can watch the next video right over there, and the previous video be right over there, or you can click on the little eye thing up in the corner over here. That'd be great. Share this with your friends. Share it in some groups where some people might be at a loss for some great holiday desserts. It's gonna fit into anybody's holiday or birthday menu. It's perfect. Anyway, thanks again for watching. We'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.